Welcome back, people. Now I'm going to explore the visual and only the visual. Let me show you what I did last time. I did this, and yeah, I definitely made it. I could have got that a bit closer. I've also used this pen to put the pen widths for the center bit of the actual letter itself in the visual, and I've gone 5 pen widths for the body height. 2, 2. So if you push this up, I ain't far off. So I think I've got the right pen. This was 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters. That makes this visual 4 centimeters high with the graphic or the letter inside. And my first attempt, I like it. I wasn't very impressed with the colour, so I discovered these pens, and they're quite nice pens. If I pull out the blue, for instance, and I just go really, you can see that, can't you? I can get right in there and a solid blue colour, and it's pretty nifty. These pens actually are watercolour pens, but I won't be adding the water. You get what I mean? So that's my idea with it. But instead of using me watercolours, right, or water and this like that, I'm just going to go straight in with these pens. Do you know what I mean? So now you know a catch up. Let me now spin this page over. I've already prepped it. I'm ready to go, people. Try not to rip the paper. And there's my grid. I've got 15 squares. They're all 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters with a 1 centimeter gap and a 2 centimeter gap between each one of them. So that's 1 to 5, 10, 15. I'm going to be trying different scripts. So yeah, I will definitely do the Lombardic again. If I bring that around and bring that over. There's Lombardic visuals. I definitely will redo perhaps that C again for the first one. So I'll redo the C and then play around with other ones. Because if you look at this square, it's got like a border around it. And it also brings that swooshies, like different swooshies outside. So I'm going to have a little play, use them colour pens, those watercolour brush pens, to make it striking, and use this pen. So hopefully when you come back, I'm going to put that book there so I can see what I'm looking at, so I don't get mixed up. So basically, people, this entire sheet will be done. Should I do it? I don't know. See, I've got this other pen. I'm thinking about using this to do the, come on, this is that Zebra Sensations or Zebra Sensations. Let me just switch that paper over and then I'll just get started. I don't know whether I'm going to do this yet, people, but let's try on this. What's up in there? Yeah, then with this Zebra Sensation, right, I'm thinking go nice and steady if I can get my hand not to shake. Do you know what I mean? Make it pronounced. So then we go over here. Can you see that? Only just. Not too bad. Do you know what I mean? Play different ways to achieve this border. I don't know whether it's just to leave it the way it is. What do you think? I'm just having a little play on this, then I can't mess it up. But I kind of like it. I mean, you could go for the gold pen. Do you know what I mean? I could go for a gold or silver pen around the edge. So I don't know yet, people. I just want to have a go at the different, maybe some different scripts, as well as the Lombardic here in this thing. So when you come back, this will be finished, and you're going to see my progression into my exploration into making visuals or Versals. So I'll see you guys in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, people. Now this was an eye-opener. I'll show you anyway and we'll go through them. There we go. not too bad. I definitely learned a lot by doing them, and I've been doing this for about 2.5 to 3 hours because of these reasons. Now let me say that Lombardic Visual C, that's a Lombardic Visual R. Then I tried Gothic Capitals 2, and I'll tell you why. That is using these colour pens around using this like water. It's a fountain pen broad nib with a cartridge, right? When I was applying these inks to the paper and around the actual C or the R or even this Y, every now and then it would clip the black ink, and it would run into the nib and go into the colour of the actual square. So I thought, let's try it a different way. So I thought in this one, being that those are my first 2 attempts, one with the red ink, one with the yellow ink, I'll try a different script, being Gothic Capitals 2, but instead of me doing this pen after I apply the actual doing the thing, I do it on top. So I did the colouring first, let it go dry, and then I used this pen over the top of it. And as you can see, very close, if you look at it, if you can see it, it's feathered like hell. So that won't work. So then I thought I'll try doing it first again with the pen, letting that completely dry. So I had to wait 20 minutes for this ink to completely dry. I thought it was dry, put the ink in, and it merged into the colours. So that didn't work. Then I tried watercolour square, and then doing a Lombardic capital E on top of it, right? And that didn't work either. It feathered again on watercolour square. Thought, no, can't do this. So I said to myself, right, I'm going to have to do all the letters first and then let them completely dry. And even then, even that R there, you can see that middle R, you can see that it's merged in a little bit with the blackness. So that didn't work either. It sort of works and doesn't work. Then I tried to play around with the different styles. I just kept it Lombardic after that. Lombardic. So I didn't colour the whole square. I coloured the inner square. Then I tried to do 2 different types of T. One with the outer, one with the inner colour. And then we get to the bottom ones, which you can see just by looking at them. These first 3 and first 4, if you like, these are sharper. Why are these sharper? Because I used Summy ink and a Mitchell nib. So I didn't use this ink. I used an actual calligraphus ink, and it looks a hell of a lot sharper. Look at that. And even now, you can see very closely on that R there that it's merged a little bit in with the watercolour ink. And I used my pens on that one. Where's the pens gone? I used my pens on them because I like that striking yellow that I got above there. So I think if you're going to do one of these visuals, it's going to be a long process. The things I've learned are, it's the paper you're using, it's the ink you're using, it's the watercolours and the intensity of the colour you're using. It's let things dry. It's also the size and the mechanics. I think the maths or the mechanics around the Y itself or the letter inside the square. That's a thing I need to look at in the sense of the mathematics around it. But again, my exploration into doing versals or visuals, definitely Lombardic. I'm not sad about what I've done. I'm not overly happy, but I've achieved something, and I've learned a lot by doing it. So hopefully, people, the next one I do should be absolutely perfect, knowing what I know now. It's only by trying and doing are you going to learn anything. So I think I've learned a lot from the very first. Where's the first one gone? The first one I did was here. If I can find it for you people. here it is. There's the first one I did. You remember when I did that? That's the first attempt, and then I did these. So hopefully, people, in the next Versal I attempt, I'm going to break it down by maths. I think it's got to be done by maths to make sure that I do it correctly. By hand, it's hard work. So hopefully, people, you've enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you.